When you shop at a Walmart Vision Center, you get it. You know that you'll spend a little less on stylish glasses for the whole family.
Welcome to the Vision Center. Let me know if you need help finding the perfect frame.
Hey, Mom, you were right. These glasses are cool.
Hon, they take our insurance. That means Papa's getting a new pair, too.
Whoa, glasses start at just $39. Next stop, groceries.
So you can get a little more of what you need. Find a Vision Center near you. Save money, live better. Walmart.
Welcome to the Fantasy Throwdown Podcast, bringing you the latest updates from the world of sports, gambling, and pop culture. Because you can't have a show without hot takes or a Tiger King meme these days. Know what I'm saying? Now, with over 200 episodes and ready to get after it again, here's your host, Dwayne Callender.
Welcome to another edition of the show, folks. We have Thursday Night Football on tap. It is the Browns hosting the Steelers, so we'll get into that. But we have the shocking, but it's not really shocking news because, frankly, it is human nature. But apparently, Boston Celtics coach Ime Udoka is facing a pending suspension by the team for violating team code. But long story short, apparently the allegation is that Udoka had been engaging in an affair with a team staff member throughout the course of the NBA season last year. Obviously, the Celtics went to the NBA Finals, so it's news on that front because obviously you got the defending Eastern Conference champs looking at a potential of not having a their actual head coach coaching them throughout the entirety of the NBA season. There's still even possibility that he gets fired. But as of right now, Adrian Wojnarowski is saying that all options are on the table, but it's most likely going to be a significant suspension. Shams is also reporting this as well. So, yeah, big news in the NBA, and Twitter is wondering how in the world is Ime Udoka stepping out on Nia Long? Like, how does that make sense? But I mean, in a world where Gerard Piqué can cheat on Shakira, I guess anything is possible. But man, we are living in the dumbest of timelines, folks. You got 10s that folks are still cheating on. It doesn't make any sense. Doesn't make any sense. You got a 10 and you're still cheating. I don't know. I don't know. We pray for some sanity, but it don't make any sense. Don't make any sense, people. Not only are you risking your job, you're gonna you're gonna get cleaned in a divorce. Like, it doesn't make any sense. But hey, it's human nature. We shouldn't be surprised, but man, it is beyond dumb. But yeah, so we got that news. We also have the President's Cup for the PGA. I'm just going to say this short and sweet. The Americans should dominate, but I am calling out the golf media on this because this is a joke. You can't be extolling the virtues of Rory McIlroy and Jon Rahm saying, oh, I am dedicated to the PGA Tour and wearing the brand, and then go mum when they skip out on the President's Cup, which now has banned all the Live Golf Tour guys who defected. So now you've got basically not even the C-list team. This is like the C- team that the European squad is putting together. Because yes, the Americans lost a couple of dudes, but realistically, the Americans, even though it may not be their A team, it's still like an A- team. The European squad is so much more vastly affected by the Live Golf Tour than anything else. And you still got the top players in Rory and Rahm skipping this event. What's up with that? Are you kidding me right now? Like, how is the golf media actually not making a crowing about this? Because you guys have been, sucking up to Rory and everyone who's staying on the PGA Tour and talking about, oh, these guys are committed to doing events, and then you skip a team event. Yeah, the President's Cup, yeah, you're not making the individual money, but, when you get the bag to stay, and you're being applauded for not taking a bigger bag to go to Live, skipping team events that are supposedly a big deal. I don't know. I I would think that would warrant some type of commentary. But apparently no one has the balls to say it, so I guess I'm going to have to. The Americans are going to roll here unless, they get drunk after night one of dominating and, crap to bed the rest of the week. But, I mean, this is one of the most lopsided events I can ever... We got Bazudenholt, like on the starting roster for the European squad. What is going on? You might as well have Grillo out there. I was like, come on. And I love playing Grillo in golf, but realistically, we got if this was DraftKings squad value, we got a European squad with a team value of probably around 35,000 versus a full 50K roster on DraftKings. Come on. This is not close. Not even remotely close. No. No, Rory and Rahm got to be out there. Rory got to be out there. Rahm got to be out there. You got. I mean, you got Tommy Fleetwood. Come on. Where are the cats at? Where are these cats at? We cannot be going on vacation when if we're supposedly at war with Live Golf and guys skipping a team event that is going to highlight how bad the divide is because of the Live Golf bans in place. No. Cannot happen. Not without commentary. No. Don't work like that. We're going to take a quick break for the sponsors, and then we'll get right into Thursday Night Football breakdown-wise.
Don't go anywhere. The Fantasy Throwdown Podcast will be right back after our sponsors pay the bills.
Folks, I don't know about you, but I love competing against my friends, especially when it comes to sports. How many times have you done side bets on what is going to happen during a game? You know as well as I do that having a chance to one-up your friends is sometimes even better than winning the cash. Well, I am here to tell you that BroThrow is about to take that to the next level. BroThrow is a social platform app that allows you to bet solely against users of your own choice, and best of all, they take none of the action. You heard that right. BroThrow does not take any of the action. You bet $10, you win $10. It's just that simple. No deposits, no minimum bets, no need to connect to your bank account. This is sports betting as a community. Throw out your first bet today and go to brothrow.com/FTDpod. Brothrow.com and make sure to use the promo code FTDpod. BroThrow is free to sign up. Cut out the middleman and start betting on BroThrow.
Tired of long waits and rushed care at the ER and urgent care clinic? Next time, stay home and let Dispatch Health bring the power of the hospital to you.
I call Dispatch Health. A care team of medical professionals actually come to your house.
They're the same caliber of people that you would see if you were at a hospital or an urgent care.
Dispatch Health can treat most non-life-threatening emergencies.
They can do the x-rays, they can do stitches,
urinary tract infections, blood test, urinalysis, ultrasound.
It's almost everything that they can do at the ER.
You never feel rushed. They're there for you and only you.
I felt like their only patient.
And it costs no more than a trip to urgent care because Dispatch Health is covered by most insurance, including Medicare. See if we serve your home at dispatchhealth.com.
Dispatch Health really went above and beyond.
It's wonderful to have care come to your home.
House calls are back, and they're better than ever. Learn more at dispatchhealth.com.
Welcome back to the show. Hope you got your popcorn ready.
All right, so Thursday Night Football. First off, we got to talk about the odds makers and pricing the Browns. Because last week, it was 6.5 favorites against the Jets at home. This week, they open up as 5.5-point favorites against the Steelers. 5.5. It's now down to 4.5. But realistically, what have the Browns actually done to warrant this love from the odds makers? I didn't get the line against the Jets last week. The Steelers are a better team than the Jets. They're better than the Jets. There's no way the Browns should be favored by 5.5. No chance. If anything, this line should be 2.5. The Steelers are a better team than the Browns. They are a better team. They have a better quarterback. Nick Chubb, again, while he's a better running back than Najee Harris, it ain't that big of a discrepancy. Myles Garrett is injured. The Steelers' defense is better than the Jets' defense. And the Browns' defense, as you saw by them getting shredded by Joe Flacco. Joe Flacco shredded this defense in the fourth quarter. Joe Flacco. Not 2012 Joe Flacco. It's 2022 Joe Flacco. Now, again, can he game manage for the Jets in 2022? Yes. But it's still Joe Flacco. The Browns defense has major holes in the secondary that got exploited by the Jets. And say what you will about Mitch Trubisky. Yes, they look bad against New England. Guess what? New England can still play defense. This is not the New England defense they're going up against. So, for all intents and purposes, this Steelers team beat the Bengals. Yes, the Bengals are 0-2. The Bengals are better than who the Browns beat, which is the Panthers. I don't want to get into this. This is a ludicrous line. I am taking the Steelers plus 4.5, and I got it in early at the 5.5, and I'm taking the Steelers money line at plus 165. This was an egregious line. I don't understand how even the money line's coming down. And I got it. The Steelers at 180. It's down to 160 at this point Thursday morning. I don't understand how the Browns were favored this much. It is beyond unconscionable that the Browns are favored this much. The over-under's at 38.5, which I agree with. I think this is a tight game, mainly because you don't have very good offenses. The defenses should be in pretty good order here. But from overall fantasy standpoint, I'm not really looking to play anybody in this matchup. Even Nick Chubb, if you have other running back options, I'd probably play them. I don't like Nick Chubb against the Steelers defense. I think the Steelers load up the box, and they dared Jacoby Brissett to throw on them. And unlike the Jets, the Steelers are going to be ready for Nick Chubb's outside runs. I don't know what the Jets were doing last week, but they clearly were not prepared for Nick Chubb to bounce to the outside and run for peel off another 10, 15 yards, which he did a couple of times against the Jets on Sunday. It's a short turnaround. Everyone's going to be a little banged up. Even Chubb's going to be a little banged up from the work he did against the Jets. Just low-scoring game. Give me the Steelers defense. I'll play some Browns defense as well because Trubisky's still good for a turnover or two. But from a fantasy perspective, the only people I'd have remote interest in would be the kickers. If you have to play kickers in your league and you need someone off of waivers, this is one of those games where you actually could throw in a Chris Boswell because I think he's going to get a bunch of opportunities because of drive stalling out to kick 3, 4, 5 field goals. I think he's going to have multiple field goal attempts. It's why I actually like him on DraftKings from a showdown perspective. Between DraftKings, it's one of those areas where you can get him on DraftKings and FanDuel. I would price Boswell higher because prioritize him higher on DraftKings because of the salary savings you can get by playing Boswell and the captain. You can fit in the Steelers defense, Najee Harris, and I would say you can play Mitch Trubisky because I think Mitch Trubisky is going to have scrambling upside against this Browns defense. They want to be aggressive. They will leave lanes open to run. And mind you, this is the biggest factor I think people are overlooking. Everyone's talking about Kenny Pickett replacing Mitch Trubisky. Mitch Trubisky knows his ass is on the line. His job security in the NFL as an NFL starter, his whole career is on the line tonight. So unless he completely, you know what, in the bed, I don't see how Mitch Trubisky doesn't put out like his best possible performance with the Steelers. Now, does that mean it's a good performance? No, I'm not going that far. But in terms of managing the game, getting the ball out quickly and scrambling for first down yardage, yeah, I think Trubisky can easily do that because he's trying to hold off the young guy in Pickett, the rookie, that they just drafted. So realistically, Mitch is playing for his job tonight. On the other hand, Jacoby Brissett, because of the sexual predator, alleged sexual predator that we are not naming, still being suspended for multiple games, we know that Jacoby is still going to be starting that job no matter what. So the onus isn't really on him. He's going to just try to do ball security. Mitch is going to be trying to actually make some plays because his ass is on the line here. I cannot believe people are not factoring this in. Could Trubisky end up killing the Steelers by making a dumb mistake? Yeah, sure. But I don't see the Browns penalizing the Steelers heavily if they become more aggressive with their offensive play calling. I think the Browns are going to play it very conservatively because they just saw what happened against the Jets, and they'll take away the wrong lessons of, we got too tired of the defense. We'll play even more conservatively on offense to make sure we can control the ball. When it's playing conservatively, that what got their asses in trouble in the first place. To me, this is Steelers, and it's not even that close of a debate in my opinion. I think you play the Steelers defense. You can play pieces of the Browns, but realistically, I think Najee Harris is worthwhile to have rostered, not in the captain, but in a flex spot. And then you can fit in most of the Steelers pieces. Deontay Johnson is really the only wide receiver I'm contemplating from a wide receiver or tight end standpoint. Maybe I throw in some Pickens in a couple of lineups, but realistically, this is going to be focused on Deontay Johnson and Najee Harris from an offensive standpoint, with Trubisky facilitating things along with some passes and scrambling. But I don't see how the Steelers come out flat for this game. I don't see it happening. And yes, the Browns are at home. We just saw the Browns lose to the Jets. Like, the home field advantage does not mean nearly as much as people are making it out to be. There's no way this line should have opened as large as it did. This is realistically a -3 or -2.5 line, in my opinion. I could be wrong, but to me, there's no reason why the line should be where it is at the moment. So, yeah, I'm definitely on the Steelers side of the fence. I just think that from everything that you could look at from a metric standpoint, the Steelers are a better team on paper. So, unless there's something else going on behind the scenes that we're not privy to, I think this is a pretty straightforward matchup in general, and I think the Steelers win. It's just that simple. So, those are my thoughts for Thursday Night Football. I'm going to get on out of here just so you guys get a chance to listen through this Thursday morning and, kind of make your own decisions as to how you want to assess the matchup. But to me, this is clear cut in favor of the Steelers. I don't get the lines at all. This is not enough. This will not be an upset. The Steelers just should not be priced this much as an underdog tonight, is my opinion. So I'm going to get on out of here. Have a good one, folks, and until next time, be good.
Thanks for listening to the Fantasy Throwdown podcast. Be sure to like and subscribe to the show on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, and all other major outlets.
Tired of long waits and rushed care at the ER and urgent care clinic? Next time, stay home and let Dispatch Health bring the power of the hospital to you.
I call Dispatch Health. A care team of medical professionals actually come to your house.
They're the same caliber of people that you would see if you were at a hospital or an urgent care.
Dispatch Health can treat most non-life-threatening emergencies.
They can do the x-rays, they can do stitches.
Urinary tract infections, blood test, urinalysis, ultrasound.
It's almost everything that they can do at the ER.
You never feel rushed. They're there for you and only you.
I felt like their only patient.
And it costs no more than a trip to urgent care because Dispatch Health is covered by most insurance, including Medicare. See if we serve your home at dispatchhealth.com.
Dispatch Health really went above and beyond.
It's wonderful to have care come to your home.
House calls are back, and they're better than ever. Learn more at dispatchhealth.com.